Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Forges Academy all over again. So, in today's video, we'll be analyzing the cutoff marks of CDS examination right from 2018, second part of the 2018 examination versus the marks that I have scored in all the examinations. So, from 2018 till 2022 second session of the examination, what was the cutoff, what was the marks that I have gained, got in, in the paper wise, in English, in mathematics, and in GK. So how much marks I have got today, I'm going to reveal it to you all. So before I delve deeper into this video of today, as there is couple of highlights I really wanted to mention. Number one is that my mother was critically ill, and yeah, she is recovering, and that was the precise reason that I could not come up with a fourth part of your CDS 2023, second part of your maths paper, and that will be coming up very soon. So that's the first announcement. And the second announcement is that I have collaborated with my seniors back at school, and my seniors have started a non-for-profit organization called Willy Defense Academy, Willy Defense Awakening Program. Actually, pardon my words. Okay, so I'll be actually teaching the guys over there, and those guys basically are from Tamil Nadu. So the method of instruction which I'll be doling out to you guys will be mostly English and little bit of Hindi. And you guys can let me know in the comment section if you want something or otherwise, so I can accommodate those changes as per your need. Okay. So without any further ado, let's get uh, inside the today's agenda. So this we have right in place CDS 2018 2 cutoff marks versus marks scored. Okay. So on the left hand side, sorry. Yeah. So on the left hand side, we got the cutoff of entire IMA. Okay. So IMA cutoff was 116 marks, INA cutoff was 102 marks, AFA cutoff was 131, OTA was 80. Okay, OTA was 80. So we'll talk in the further slides how this has gone up till 107. Okay. So that year, that very year, that was the very first time that I wrote my CDS examination. Back then I was at university at BHU and writing this examination. Even in that examination, if you see, probably I gave IMA as the only choice, and I had a total marks of 121, but the cutoff was only 116. So I was 5 marks north of cutoff, but unfortunately, I did not qualify this written examination. Why? Because in general knowledge, my marks was only 18.49, but guys, there is a sectional cutoff of at least 20 marks in each of the paper. Okay. So I could not meet the sectional cutoff for GK, and that's why I could not clear this examination, even though overall, written total was more than the IMA cutoff. Okay, so that was 2018 2. Let's get deeper into the other examinations. So this was about 2019 one paper. Okay, a CDS paper. Actually, I did not appear for this paper, and why I could not appear for this paper, because I was appearing for all of my IIM interviews, going sometimes Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and all to write my examination. And what I heard, what the kind of feedback I got from my batchmates, those who were writing this examination over there. So they were like very much apprehensive about the GS paper, the GK paper. Okay. So those guys were very apprehensive. They were literally frightened that whether they are going to pass the examination or not. They really do not know about that. Okay. So we saw one thing in that particular examination, that the GK sectional cutoff was reduced to 10% as against 20%. Okay. So that was the GK paper in 2019. One was so tough that UPSC decided that no, we should not have 20% as the cutoff. We should have only 10% of the cutoff, or otherwise उनको फिर बच्चे ही नहीं मिले जो पूरे के पूरे पास हो पाए. ठीक है. तो उस टाइम पे 2019 वन पे ये 116 IMA की थी कट ऑफ, INA की 105 थी, AFA की 129 एंड OTA 78. Okay. And what did we see in the previous? What did we see in the previous? We had only 80 marks as the cutoff. And in 2019, this cutoff got, OTA cutoff got reduced by 2 marks. Okay. The previous, it was 80. In the coming slides, we have also analyzed it year-wise. Okay. In this say few coming slides, I have jotted down my marks versus scores. So just wanted to dole out my marks to you guys so that you make your own decision as to how I teach and what sort of potential do I have to teach you guys. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving further. Okay. So I did not appear for this 2019 one examination for the obvious reasons. I was not here. I was just roaming around the India to write to appear for my IM interviews. Okay. So 2019 too. Okay. So this was one paper I really wanted to highlight one particular thing over here. My marks in English. Okay, you see that my marks in English, that is 77.23. Okay, that is out of 100 marks. Okay, what I've been telling you guys right from the beginning of Forges Academy, right from the day we started this Forges Academy, that you got to cash in marks from English. Okay, you got to really cash in marks from English. Maybe see, I mean, I don't know about GK. Maybe you guys must be a very talented chaps out there in GK and GS as far as GK and GS is concerned. But still, what my general observation is that to get more than 40-45 marks in GS is pretty tough. Okay. But over here, I also wanted to highlight another thing is that I got only 21.57 marks in GK. Okay. So anything 2 questions down below, I would not have cleared this paper. Okay. But luck was at my side and I got more than 20 marks over here. And overall, my written total for IMA was 152 as against the cutoff 134. And I also cleared the OTA, wherein the cutoff was 95 and my marks that I scored was 99. Okay. One thing I really wanted to you guys to note was my marks in mathematics, that is 53. It's a good marks. It's a decent marks. Okay. Anything 45 plus in mathematics, I would say that that's a very good marks. Okay. Okay. It was all because I've been preparing for CAT and that, I leverage this over here, okay, this mathematics section. So I basically cash in my marks in English and cash in my marks in maths, and GK I try to survive. Okay. So that's how my strategy has been till now. Okay. So we'll move on to the next paper. That is 2020 first part of the examination. Okay. So again over here, English last time I had close to 77 marks. I have got like 70 plus marks in English. There's 74 marks in English. GK comfortably passed the cutoff. Okay, minimum 20 marks I need to get. I got good amount of marks over there. Okay, and mathematics I got 51 marks. Okay, The written total was 150 as against the cutoff of 130 for IMA, and OTA cutoff was 93 and my marks scored was 99. So over here I passed, IMA and OTA both the written examination, and yep, comfortably sailed through it. And going ahead, I'll be showing you how exactly my marks have varied in each of the subjects. Okay. But in English, in four different instances, I've got more than 70 marks. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. Okay. So this is 2022. Okay. So I again did not appear for this examination, and why I could not appear for this examination, because I had by this time, 2020, I suppose, this exam was somewhere around August, September, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So during that time, I had my second term paper running over there. Okay, at my IM code, and I literally fought with one of my professors because those guys scheduled the examination on Sunday. Okay, so I literally spoke on the in front of the entire class. That was those were the times of COVID, and we were having virtual classes back then. Okay, so I literally spoke to the teacher over there. He was a very senior teacher though. Okay, that why the hell you have scheduled the examinations on Sunday? So he said, no, that's a professional course. As long as for 2 long years you really cannot venture out anything anywhere outside. But that's a different story. Maybe we can talk about somewhere else sometimes later. Okay. So that's we are talking about 2020 second phase of the examination. IMA cutoff was 139, INA cutoff was 134, AFA cutoff was 152, and OTA cutoff for men and women both was 97. Okay. Let's move to the next one, 2021 first session. Okay. Over here, all over again, my English marks has been more than 70, and I've been telling you guys to cash in marks from English and mathematics. Okay. And mathematics. And push yourself in GK. Okay. If you push yourself in GK, okay. See, let us suppose if you are some chaps like me, or maybe above average, little bit good kind of candidate over there. Okay, let's say you get 70 marks in English. Okay, let's say you get 40 marks in GK, and let's say you get close to 60 marks in maths. Okay, if not 60, let's make this 150. Okay, let's make this 150, or and this let's make this 150. Okay, minus 10. So in this case, your marks in written marks will be 170. Okay, I am guaranteeing you, I'm giving you a damn sure guarantee that if you just clear the SSB, okay, just clear the SSB with this kind of marks, 170 marks in written. Okay, your rank will be under 50 for sure. Okay, and if you push it a little bit more, okay, like let 5 to 10 marks more in written, or maybe even this much is enough. Okay, and instead of just qualifying at 120 in SSB, you get like 140 and all, your rank will shoot up and you will be under 10. Your rank will be in single digit. Okay, in one digit. So be always be prepared for this sort of possibility too. And another thing I really wanted to highlight is that my marks in elementary mathematics passed 64 out of 100, which is a very good marks. Okay, and that particular year the paper was, what I heard, and the general feedback from other guys were that the paper was very easy. Okay, Even I have got close to 32 marks in GKGS. Okay. Okay. So someone like me who barely scrambles to get past the cutoff, and I got like close to 32 marks. Okay. So as against the so that's a good sign. Okay. On that particular year, on that particular examination, I remember that in GKGS the question were straight out of NCRT, and it was pretty lucid to attempt that question paper back then. Okay. So as against the cutoff of 145, I got 167. Okay. Yeah, and one thing I really wanted to mention over here, the cutoff of OTA, it shot up from under 100 to 107 directly, and you see my marks was 103, and I ended up not qualifying OTA examination. So even if you got 70 plus marks in English, you got to get, close to 40 marks in GK in order to qualify the examination if you are targeting only OTA. Okay. So AFA cutoff was 158 and INA cutoff was 136. Okay. So those of you who are engineers out there, okay, you guys are eligible for INA, and always remember that, okay, the competition for INA will be less. Okay. The cutoff always goes 5 to 10 marks lesser than that of OTA. Okay. And this is like all the three papers combined. So out of 300, this much marks you need to get. Okay. So if you guys are engineers, make sure that the while you fill up the form, you will damn sure you for sure choose INA for sure. Okay. So you will easily get a call for SSB. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's talk about 2021 second phase of the examination. Again, over here you see 100 plus cutoff in OTA. My marks 97 could not qualify, but I qualified this one. Okay, yeah, I qualified IMA. As against 138, I got 142. Okay. Again, over here, what you can see is that I got 70 marks in English, 27 something marks in GK, and 44 marks in elementary mathematics. I know the reason why I got close to 44 marks because this is the third paper, and many a times it happens that you're not you haven't really got a good sleep the last night. Okay, so by this time this paper elementary mathematics you guys will be we actually appear at this time, okay, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., and at this time I feel really sleepy, really sleepy. Okay, but you know maybe on that particular examination the level of difficulty must have been a little bit northwards for sure, because you see in the previous one getting 64 was easy, and for the next examination there has been a drop of close to 20 marks. So obviously there must be the level of paper must have gone a notch higher, and my preparation also must have gone southwards for sure. Okay, so both the things combined, we have got a relegation from 64 to 44 in mathematics. But despite that, ladies and gentlemen, I was able to clear the IMA written examination. As against 138, I got 142. Why? Because I cashed in from English paper. Okay. So guys need to cash in, okay, cash in from English paper, get this many marks and pass the examination. Okay. And I'll show you the other instances as well, wherein I got less than 70 marks in English, but still I have qualified the paper. And there's a reason to it, I'll tell you. Okay, in the next slide. So INA cutoff was 132, AFA cutoff was 148. As usual, IMA plus or minus 7 to 12, 15 marks or something like that. Okay, so that's how it is. let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. So right now we are talking about 2022 first part of the examination. Oh my God, this examination was very much close to my heart. Okay, and I tell you why. Okay, so English cutoff was English. I got less than 70. Okay, this 70 got reduced to 63. GK comfortably cleared the cutoff of 20 marks, and that's what my goal has been whenever I write the examination, just to cut off the, just to clear the 20 marks in each paper, 20 marks in each paper. That's the case, except for the 2019 wala paper, 2019 one ka paper, wherein in GS you were supposed to get only 10%. Okay, that was because the GS was really, really tough. Okay, so in this paper, actually, I remember I was back at my college. Okay, I suppose this was the 10th April. Okay, on this date, 10th April 2022. We appeared for this 2022 first part of the examination, and on 9th of April. Okay, and on 9th of April, back there at IM Koikot, I had my convocation. Okay, and on 10th of April, I had my examination. Okay, and my center was Varanasi. Okay, and on 9th of April I was in Koikot. Okay, so eventually on the 9th evening, I left my convocation on 9th morning only. Okay, on 9th evening my convocation was scheduled, and on 9th morning I left the convocation, and before that, like 7, 8, 9, all these dates, all the my batchmates, they were leaving the college, and uh, it was a very charged uh, environment back then at college. So I eventually chose to appear for this examination, but unfortunately could not make it to SSB. Yeah, there is, you know, uh, uh, yeah, there's that feeling that, yeah, but I really did not want to miss this shot, because I really lost a shot because of my college examination. Okay, I really did not want to miss this one. So in this one, the cutoff was 136 and my marks was exactly 136. Okay. So on 7th, 8th, 9th, I had little to no sleep, with lots of hustle and bustle in college, everyone preparing for their passing out, the convocation, and so many things happening all at the same time. So much of emotional upheaval happening here and there, okay, northwards, southwards, okay, meeting so many people, okay, your crushes, and how many crushes you are carrying, you've got to go and speak with them and things like that. Okay. But on 9th April, I eventually decided that no, I really want to go and appear for this examination. And I did. I took a flight on 9th morning, I suppose. I do not quite remember. Okay. So not 9th morning, yeah, it was 9th evening. Okay. So by the time my convocation was happening at my college at IM Koikod, okay, I was there in the flight, and on 10th morning, on the day of examination, I reached, Babatpur. This is the airport over here in Varanasi. Okay, so I reached over here by around 7, and I immediately took a cab, and cab took me to the examination center directly. Okay, so I reported onto the examination center directly. I believe it was 8:30 or so. I reached well before in the examination. And that's the particular reason why you see the dip in this part of the examination, in this part of the examination. So as I said you that I had completely no to little sleep since the last quite a few days. So by the time 3 to 5 p.m., this mathematics paper came into the picture. Okay, I was so sleepy. I was so sleepy that last half an hour I really did not know how many questions I did. So I was like, okay, fine, this much will be enough for me to pass the examination. So that's what I thought. I shouldn't have this thought. I remember that last 20 to 30 minutes I was lousy, and I do not remember solving more than 5 to 7 questions during those times. Okay. But I could have pushed it. Okay. So that's how it was. But thankfully I passed this examination. Okay. And I'm here to say you that I have cleared IMA written examination all the times I appeared for it. Okay. So that's how it is. Okay. And as usual, there is no surprise. Just me trying to survive in GS. Eventually, it eventually means that you are not going to clear OTA cutoff, because OTA cutoff is 50%, and over here this cutoff is how much? Okay, less than 50% for sure. Okay, so this is less than, even your AFA cutoff is less than 50%, right? Okay, this is less than 150 now. Okay, so that's how it is. So but for OTA men and women, it got to have like 50%, and in many of the cases, as you saw previously, it was even 107. Okay, so I passed this. Okay, close call, completely close call. Luck has been on my side. Okay, and that's why I'm here to speak in front of you. I can brag a little bit with you. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've talked a lot, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, and if you want to speak with me, if you want any sort of mentorship with me, reach out to me on this WhatsApp number. It's over here +91. +91 is just nothing but country code. I'm based out of India, obviously, hovering somewhere around Varanasi, Patna, and here and there sometimes. Okay, and my number is here. Ping me. I'll speak with you. Okay, I'll let you know, and I'll basically tell you my story. That's it. I'm gonna do. Okay. So, but please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the next part of the examination. Okay, and this what was crazy. I must say this examination was crazy. 2022 second part of the examination. Okay, again the same thing. In this examination, I actually took some risk. Okay, took some I actually took some risk to push it well beyond 30, 35. I was like, I get like close to, 30, 35 marks, but eventually it did not happen that way. And, sometimes in English, your accuracy might go down. Okay. In my case, I'm not that good with parts of speech. Okay. To be very honest with you, parts of speech and sometimes idioms and phrases. Okay. Sometimes idioms and phrases. Okay. uh, so it must have been a little bit, dicey during those times. By this time, my eligibility for IMA was over, so that's why I haven't really appeared for IMA, and I only appeared for a couple of papers. That was for OTA. The cutoff was 98, and my marks was 98, and I failed this paper. Okay. Unfortunately, I failed this paper, but no worries. Okay. Yeah. So IMA cutoff was for that year was 126. INA cutoff was 118. EFA cutoff was 136, and OTA cutoff was 98. Okay, for both men and women. And I have not prepared any more slide for 2023 first part of the examination. That is my last and final attempt for my, journey towards military academies, you can say. Okay, we'll talk about AFCAT some other day. Okay, so this is for the last time that I got CDS OTA attempt, and thankfully I have passed this examination, and right now I'm waiting for the dates to be announced. And hopefully, I don't know, I've already been to Allahabad couple of times. Once Kapurthala, back then it was Kapurthala, now shifted to Jalandhar. And Bhopal also have been, Bangalore also have been. So I would love if I've given Bangalore because that place, I really enjoyed my SSB at Bangalore, to be very honest with you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not it. Okay, if you haven't really subscribed to that, and now we are going to go deeper into the subject and talk a little bit more about all these marks, these numbers, the cutoffs, and things like that. Okay. So, for the sake of simplicity, I have picked up only two kinds of cutoff. These dotted lines, these black dotted lines, these are your IMA cutoffs, okay, right from the 2018 to 2022, second part of the examination. And this dotted line in white is your OTA cutoff, okay. As you can see, OTA cutoff somewhere 80, 78, 95, 93, 97, 107, 102, 100, 98, okay. So if you want a safe score, 110, get 110. That is the safe score. Okay. We do not really know where exactly the cutoff will be. That will depend upon the number of vacancy, okay, number of people appearing for the examination, and the level of difficulty of the paper. Okay. So that will depend. But if you want to be safe, get 110 marks. Okay, get 110, you pass the OTA. Okay. And IMA guys, the cutoff has been 116, 116, 134, 130, 139. Even at times it has been 146. Okay. I really wanted you guys to note this fact over here. Okay. In the next slide, I've talked about AFA, INA as well. Okay. So let's hold your horse there and I'll speak on that as well. Okay. So 146 marks. Okay, that was the cutoff, that was the kind of cutoff. And in that particular examination only I got good marks, 167. Okay, all thanks to my English and mathematics paper. Okay, so for OTA the safe score is somewhere around 150. Okay, just to be safe. Okay, even at 135, 140 you might clear the paper. Okay, but to be on the safer side, I would recommend target 150. Okay, that should be your target. So this one, the green ones over here that you see, these are the marks that I have got. These are the actual marks I calculated. Okay, so 120, couple of times I have hit more than 150 marks. Okay, once I came very much closer to 150 marks. Okay, 142, 136 marks. Okay, overall it's not that great marks because because it fluctuates. You see, in English sometimes in four different instances I have got 70 or more than that. Okay, 70 or more than that. And in mathematics in three different instances I have got 50 plus marks. Okay, so that's how the things are. And for obvious reasons you see the GS over here down below. These are all in sub 30 marks, except for a single instance wherein the paper was easy, and even, you know, chaps like me got to score 31, 30, close to 32 marks in GS. Okay. Rest all others, some was 26, 27. And this one was a close call. Okay. Somewhere around here, this was also a close call. Okay. So, so I'm thankful for my luck as well. So let's move, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last slide that I really wanted to cover today, and this slide actually tells you the kind of cutoff that has been, uh, uh, that we actually see session by session. Okay, the red ones are for EFA. Those guys, those of you who want to be a flanker, those who want to be a fighter pilot or just a pilot, helicopter pilot, maybe. Okay, for these guys, the safe score, the safe score there is no safe score. Okay. Invariably, irrespective of the fact whether the paper is tough or easy, this is 147, 148, 148, 152, 158. Okay. Invariably, if you are getting less than 150, the chances of getting AFA cleared becomes very less. Okay, starts getting less. Okay, that's not very less. Even at 129, 131, you could have cleared, and at 136 also you could have cleared. Okay, but to be safe, target 160. Okay, what we are actually doing is that whatever the highest cutoff has been, plus or minus 2 to 5 marks. That's it we are doing. Okay. Blue ones are for IMA. It has hovered anywhere between 116 to 146. Okay. So that is the kind of fluctuation that we see. It will obviously depend upon the number of people, those who are writing the examination, the LOD and the vacancies. Okay. And one thing I really wanted to mention that there has been a proliferation of many coaching institutions out there. So students, they are well prepared. Okay, they are very well prepared, and then they go and appear for this examination. So there is it's not the case that if you are brilliant in, say, English or maths, or you will pass the examination with little to no preparation. Okay, unless otherwise you have prepared for CAT like me. Okay, and you have been pretty, I mean, at least more than at least above average in that, for sure. So for IMA, I would recommend 150. Okay, sorry, over here for AFA 160. For IMA 150. The yellow ones are for INA. Okay, so for INA 136 was the highest. So let's peg it at 140. Okay, and for OTA, the thumb rule, let's get for 110. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I really wanted to analyze today. This is the kind of analysis I really want to do today. I wanted to reveal my marks that I have been getting since the time I started writing this examination of mine. And the fourth part of your video, wherein I am solving 2023 second, sorry, 2023 first phase of the examination, mathematics fourth part, that will be coming very soon. Okay, not more than 3 to 4 days from now. Okay, for sure. And meanwhile, you guys are supposed to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, to my channel, for this academy. Okay, and reach out to me in case you guys have any doubt. If you guys are feeling low, the exams are approaching. On 3rd of September, you guys are having your examination. Speak to me. We'll provide some sort of mentorship to you guys. Okay. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be calling a day over here. Okay. And chalo, bari fir. Let's take care and have a great day ahead. Okay, wherever you are, in whichever geography you are. Chalo, buddy. Bye. Jai Hind.